we're very humbled to be here this evening for the certificate ceremony for the first parenting program for the Haitian community. We're very of St. Thomas. We're very excited about that. How about you? Yes. Very excited, because that is a great accomplishment in being able to do a parenting class in Creole. I also want to share a little bit about the program. It's about 6 years old, and humble to be the administrator for a year, and about a year and a half. And our team, I'd like to recognize Ms. Todman, Ms. Dana Todman, and our new staff, which is Ms. Janice Thomas. We have come working very diligently here to encourage parents to have healthy communication that improve relationships with their children. And we provide programs such as the program that many of you, the graduates, have completed, your 12-week program. And we also provide safety-informed services, safe drop-off and pick-up, resources that are essential and component of any parenting time program for the Virgin Islands Access Visitation Program. The program is funded by a federal grant and from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. And most of the services that we provide are no cost. Isn't that beautiful? And such as the parenting class, we also have a fatherhood buzz program for the fathers, a mother program called Mothers Matter. We also have safe drop-off and pick-up with our partnering with the Family Resource Center. You'll hear more about that. And also, we just started getting ready to start with Ms. Sierra Burke and the University of the Virgin Islands, a parenting program for the parents who are incarcerated. Isn't that amazing? Let's put our hands together for that accomplishment. And so we want to welcome Ms. Sierra Burke, who is here with us as well, representing the University of the Virgin Islands. So we have a lot of work still to do. We want to be able to touch other ethnic groups, the Hispanics, as well as other families or in the community, so that we believe that if we have healthy families, we will have what? A healthy community. And so I also want to recognize our facilitator, Mrs. Sandra Garcon, coming out from Boston in the Florida area. We want to welcome you as well for doing an outstanding job, and we will hear from her. Yes, let's put our hands together for her. The pastors as well, Pastor Sorrell and his beautiful wife, Sister Carmine. They have done a tremendous job, and because of them also you are here. So let's put our hands together for them as well. So lastly, we do provide mediation services. We provide mediation services free of charge, no cost, in addition to some of the things that I have also indicated to you in regards to the services that we provide. And their information in the back on the table. We would like you to feel free to collect this information, and you can share it with someone, okay? It really talks about the program, the individual and family counseling services, the mediation services, the developmental of parenting plans, and many of the things that I've said. So without any further ado, I would like to continue on the program, and the next person on the program would be the First Haitian Baptist Church of St. Thomas, a song selection in Haitian Creole.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, moi ap chante chansa pour tout le monde. Chansa fait plaisir pour tout le monde qui te pensé avec et chant yo. Chansa fait plaisir à nous-mêmes. Comment te remercier pour ce que tu as fait? Je ne peux m'exprimer avec des mots si imparfaits. Apprends-moi à t'aimer comme toi tu m'as aimé. Ce que tu m'as donné, je n'aurais jamais espéré. Sans toi, ma vie serait gâchée. Sans paix, sans joie, sans aucun but. Acceptez ma reconnaissance, Seigneur Jésus. Sans toi, ma vie serait gâchée. Sans paix, sans joie, sans aucun but. Accepte ma reconnaissance, Seigneur Jésus. Je n'ai jamais trouvé ni l'autre que Jésus. J'ai beau chercher partout, lui seul ne m'a jamais déçu. Personne ne m'a prouvé aucun d'amour pour moi. Il me l'a démontré en mourant pour moi sur la croix. Sans toi, ma vie serait gâchée. Sans paix, sans joie, sans aucun but. Acceptez ma reconnaissance, Seigneur Jésus. Sans toi, ma vie serait gâchée. Sans paix, sans joie, sans aucun but. Acceptez ma reconnaissance, Seigneur Jésus. Sans toi, ma vie serait gâchée. Sans paix, sans joie, sans aucun but. Acceptez ma reconnaissance, Seigneur Jésus. Sans toi, ma vie serait gâchée. Sans paix, sans joie, sans aucun but. Acceptez ma reconnaissance, Seigneur Jésus.
Okay, the word that I learned today is bonsoir. Is that correct? Right? Bonsoir. Okay, I just learned that, so bonsoir to you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to recognize, good afternoon, Honorable Senator Milton Potter, Pastor Sorel, Francois Sorel, of this beautiful church, and also Sandra Garçon, for making it happen. I've just met you. You're doing remarkable things, particularly with this program. Also, Anya Stewart of the Family Resource Center, who works with families every single day. I don't know if I see her here as yet. And is she here? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I see. There you are. Welcome, welcome, Ms. Stewart. Also, I just want to say good afternoon also to our Access and Visitation Administrator, Sharon McDonald, and the staff of the Access and Visitation Program at the Department of Justice. The staff, including Ms. Thomas and Ms. Todman, that do excellent work. In just the past few months, Ms. Jackson McDonald has been heading up the Access and Visitation Program. There have been so many programs, and this one is the very first where we're having a graduation. And that's why I left you all for last, because the best you save for last. And I say, congratulations, a resounding congratulations to all of you, the graduates of the first 12-week parenting program in the Haitian community on creating healthy parental relationships. You have made history because you're the first. And I am so proud to see what I see out here, because this program, usually the first, you don't see a whole lot. I was so surprised when I heard there are like over 50 graduates. So I thank you for that. I am so proud, I'm so excited, and that's how I know that we're in good hands in this community. Now, when I became Attorney General, when I first came on board as Attorney General, just in 2019, Access and Visitation Program stood out as one of the, to me, more outstanding programs in Department of Justice, where we were really helping and having the opportunity to serve the community and to serve the most important parts of our community. And the thing is that we're serving children, and that's what was so important. And because family relationships, you see, play such an important role in the overall well-being of our society. I commend you because you have gone the extra mile to make sure and to assure a bright future for our children, your families, and the entire community. You see, there is a recognition as far as the important roles that family relationship plays in the overall well-being of children, families, and whole communities. Strong families are the foundation of strong communities, and strong communities are the foundation of strong nations. So what you have done in doing these programs and really making sure that you can give the very best to your children and to the families is such a step in assuring that you can give your very best in the building of the future of these Virgin Islands. And for that, I thank you. And the Access and Visitation Program, there are two specific missions of the program. And one is to establish and administer programs to support and facilitate non-custodial parents to help them to visit with their children. Those are the parents who are absent from the home, and it's to help them to visit with their children and build relationships with their children. And the second one is to impact families in the U.S. Virgin Islands and encourage healthy communication to improve the relationship with their children.
Well, good evening and bonsoir, everyone. It is really my distinct honor and privilege to have been invited here today. It seems like every time we plan this, it rains. Because I was actually ready to come on last week Wednesday. And I mean, we had some serious showers, but it's showers of blessing. That means that this is something special, and you are very special individuals. So it's my privilege to be here to the certificate ceremony or the graduation ceremony for the Department of Justice Access and Visitation Program, Paternity and Child Support Division, first parenting program for the Haitian Community of St. Thomas, in partnership with the Haitian Baptist Church and the Sandra Garson the General Ministries, LLC. Kudos to you, Dr. McDonald, and the folks at the Department of Justice for really having the foresight to develop this very important parenting program, and for having the vision and the wisdom to partner with the faith community to really maximize the reach of this program. I think this is an example of these types of partnerships for community-based initiatives for us to reach as many people as we can. I was very, very impressed with the number of persons who completed this program. So one thing to start a 12-week program, because life happens, things happen, and very often we don't complete a 12-week program. So you guys should be really proud of starting this program and seeing it to the very end. And I'm going to ask you to give yourselves a round of applause for completing this program. And I really wish that we had the wherewithal to replicate this type of program throughout the community tenfold. As a parent myself, I can tell you that fatherhood is the greatest honor and the most awesome responsibility that a man can ever have. It's a job that can bring you the ultimate joy as well as the greatest pain. All of us in this room tonight can work at becoming better parents. Better parents, as the Attorney General mentioned, leads to stronger families. And stronger families are really the building blocks of a successful and vibrant Virgin Islands community. Far too many fathers, I have to say it, are missing from too many Virgin Islands homes. And their absence is leaving a gaping hole in the lives of our children. Children with absent fathers are much more likely to struggle. They're more likely to live in poverty. They're more likely to use drugs and alcohol. They're more likely to drop out of school. They're more likely to commit crime. Just the presence and involvement of fathers in the family structure does wonders for the family and the community. The best thing that we can do for our children is to get involved and engaged in their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very proud of you for completing this program. Continue to challenge yourselves, because great things happen when you stretch yourselves, when you move beyond your comfort zone. It's an awesome thing. If there is anything that I can do as members of this community, you're a very important part of the Virgin Islands community. So I want to really reach out to you to tell you if there's anything that I can do and my office can do, please do not hesitate to reach out. Again, congratulations, and I wish you and your families the very best.
A very special welcome to our distinguished guests tonight. I really honor you for your time. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to come and celebrate with us. And so I thank you very much for that. And to the First Haitian Baptist Church of St. Thomas graduating class. Woo-hoo! So it is with great joy and humility that I stand here to share with you a little bit about the program, about the Department of Justice First Parenting Program to the Haitian Community of St. Thomas. So this program was entitled Creating a Healthy Parental Relationship. And it was a 12-week program designed to create healthy parental relationships, to improve the safety and well-being of children by teaching effective ways to co-parent and increase dads' involvement in raising their children. So some of the topics we discussed were setting the right atmosphere for effective co-parenting, understanding power and control within relationships, the mother's role in promoting a healthy father-child relationship, the cost of dad's absence, the emotionally healthy father and mother, conflict resolution and developing mutual respect, setting mutual disciplines and structures, how to identify each other's communication style and love language, and not just of the parents, but also of the children, so that we can properly communicate with our children as well. And the importance of quality time with mom and dad, and what quality time looks like. And also, finally, how we can keep our children physically and emotionally safe. Sometimes we focus so much on the physical. We have a roof over their head, they're going to school, we got food, and we forget about the emotional piece. And that is so crucial, because if we miss that piece, we miss the whole thing. You know, and so I'm very grateful we were able to bring that part in the program. What is so very incredible about this program is, without any, unintentionally, it targeted two communities that historically has been underserved, which is the faith community and the Haitian community. Historically, everywhere, these two communities have not always had access to social service program, and that is a terrible shame. And so I really congratulate you, Ms. Thomas, Dr. Sharon, I apologize, and your whole team in the Department of Justice and Paternity and Child Support for bringing this program into the church community and also into the Haitian community. So on Monday, I had the great privilege and opportunity to have a live class, because our program has been virtual. And so I was so blown away and humble when I got an opportunity to hear some of the testimonies of the impact of the program. And so later on, you'll get to hear some of them, but you really had to be there Monday to really hear so many testimonies. It really touched my heart, because I've been in this field for about 25 years. Doing work with families, and I've simply, oftentimes when you do a work, you put a lot of work into it, you don't often hear how impactful the program was to someone, and to be able to hear it, and even from the pastor. I really want to honor Pastor Sorrell and First Lady Carmen, because even when I've gone, for the last 5 years, I've had the privilege to go to different churches and host programs like this, and so oftentimes the pastors are not there, they just leave you. But Pastor Sorrell, they were there every session, they participate. They were a participant, and they are a graduate, and so I'm honored to graduate you today, because you engaged, and because you engaged, I believe if you probably didn't show up, maybe we would have half the amount of participants or graduates today, because they were looking to you, and because you were there, they showed up and they were committed, and so I'm very grateful for that. So again, the thing is that during a pandemic, still 50 individuals made a commitment to show up Monday after Monday. And I have to say, the program had much more participants. The graduates today are the ones who are able to commit. So unfortunately, some were not able, about 15 to 20, were not able to commit for all of the 12 weeks. And so if that does not speak to the hunger and the desire for services like this, honestly, I don't know what. And so I'm very grateful. And I really do encourage all of the powers that be to really take this to heart and really put in your agenda these two communities. And like you said, Senator, once we target the church, we really can target a lot of communities, because sometimes it may be difficult to go directly to the community, but they show up in church. And the church is such a great venue for us to be able to really bring in services that is necessary to keep our children safe. And so I thank you, and please keep these programs in mind and continue doing them. Thank you.
Good evening. I'd like to recognize our Honorable Denise George, right? Our Attorney General, and our Chief Deputy Attorney General Carol Thomas Jacobs, that's right. And I'd like to recognize our General Milton, our Honorable Milton E. Potter, our Senator. Welcome. Our felicitator, Sandra, Gervais Garçon, Dr. Sharon, and everybody. Once again, good evening. My remarks gonna be simple and very short. We Haitians, some of us, the way our parents raised us, it was catastrophic. And the bad news is, we parents today, Haitian, we follow the example. We follow the trace. But to God be the glory. Thanks to VI Access and Visitation Program. Now we learn to communicate with our kids in a positive way. You're wonderful, you're beautiful, we love you. Then, me as our, like I said, most of us can say that Haitian. We never heard that word. Our parents said, we love you. No way. But we can say, today, thank you, Mrs. Sandra, Dr. Sharon, thank you, our Attorney General. We learn how to communicate with our kids. Because we learn our kids, our children, they need us. They need the parent to be always by their side. Have fun with them. In Haiti, if I'd like to play with my parents, they say, no, I'm not a child. You gotta come to play with me. I'm not a child. But we learn today, we have to act in a different way. Once again, Dr. Sharon, once again, VI Access and Visitation, thank you, thank you, thank you, and may God bless you.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Hello, everyone.
Non, moi c'est Sayenid, Michel, maman, 5 petites.
Mother of 5.
4 garçons, une fille.
4 men, 1 daughter.
It's not easy. C'est pas facile du tout, même à concours, bon Dieu, il fait grâce avec eux.
It wasn't easy at all, but because of the grace of God, it made it possible.
Premièrement, moi dis tout le monde merci. Et spécialement merci pour Pasteur Sorel.
Thank you to Pastor Sorel and thank you to everyone
Pour opportunité ça, il t'a ouvert porte l'église là.
for opening the church, for the pastor for opening the church for this program.
Pour programme ça. Moi dis merci.
Thank you.
C'est Sandra garçon pour chance Libanon pour éduquer nous dans langue pano.
Thank you to Sandra for the opportunity to educate us in our own language.
Et thank you for commissioner for
Dr. Sharon,
Dr. Sharon McDonald. Thank you, Commissioner Justice. Thank you, every member of the program. Moi, dis non merci pour programme ça qui est impact.
thank you for the program, for the impact it has in my life.
Bagay mwen te genye deja, mwen pat kon nan ki okasyon pou mte itilize yo à travers programme ça.
The problems that I had before, I didn't have an outlet to utilize for the
Mwen
program.
senti mwen comblé. Si mta gen yon sujet mte bay programme nan, m'utiliser pour un sujet c'est dans c'est dans Ésaïe 54 verset 2 à verset 3.
So she was trying to liken the program, and there's a scripture that comes to mind, and that's Isaiah 54. Second cut?
54.
Okay. 54.
Verset 2
Verse 2
à 3.
to 3.
Côté bon Dieu t'a dit non, élargi
Where God was telling us to enlarge.
toile temple non yo, renforcer piquet temple là. Nous connaît à travers programme ça, c'est piquet expérience la vie capable avancer pour demain, pour communauté, pour travail moi parce que moi travaille avec petit monde.
Okay. So
Moi fais manger pour petit monde. Tout fait part dans la vie. Et li aider moi pour moi moun moyen jodi a nan bon Dieu.
okay, dale. So according to the scripture, which is talking about enlargement, and she's sharing how this program had really enlarged her capacity to be able to do more, not just in her family, but even in her work because she works with children.
Moi dis donc merci
I tell you thank you
pour super programme ça.
for a super program.
Pour programme n'a pas arrêté là seulement.
So the program doesn't die here,
Pour l'avancer vers l'avant.
to advance further.
Ou même qui te non participer dans programme nan,
For those who participate in the program,
participer le bayon l'autre monde.
share it to another person.
Ou pas perdre ça.
You're not going to lose that reward.
Merci encore. à
Thank you
tout le
again,
monde.
and with everyone.
Merci Sandra.
Thank you.
Merci Pasteur Sorel.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Good evening, everyone.
Donc, pas moi, c'est Nathalie Atibeza,
My name is Natalie Atibizar,
maman de deux petits garçons.
mother of two male sons.
Je remercie tout le monde
I want to thank everyone
parce que monde qui te prend opportunité, qui te prend engagement, ça, qui te pensé avec la communauté haïtienne,
So for the people who really thought about the Haitian community to present this,
pour éduquer nous,
to educate us
petit monde.
how to raise our children better.
Moi, j'ai deux exemples qui sont très forts.
I have two great examples
Moi, je vais partager les
that I want to share with you.
testimonies.
Testimony.
Moi, j'ai appris dans le programme,
I learned in the program
parce que culture, non, déjà Pasteur Sorel se dit.
our culture, according to what the pastor shared,
Pas montrer pour parents.
Doesn't teach parents.
Comme c'est excuse les faire un bagage qui.
doesn't teach the children, doesn't teach the parents to ask children for forgiveness when they've done something that's wrong.
Mais nous apprenons dans le programme non.
We learn in the program, parents,
Capable d'excuser auprès de tout le monde dans les faire un bagage qui mal.
that it's acceptable and okay for the parents to say sorry when they're in the
Des
wrong.
fois tout le monde nous battre, nous blâmer lui,
Sometimes we punish the kids unfairly,
et tout le monde a des raisons de le faire.
and oftentimes the kids may have the reason.
Parents supposés utiliser auprès de tout le monde.
It's okay for parents to say sorry.
Et de même tout les tout le monde fait un bagage qui mal,
Even when they do something that's wrong,
nous corriger tout le monde.
it's okay to correct them.
De même tout les tout le monde fait un bagage qui bien.
And also when the kids do something that is right,
Supposé honorer tout le monde.
you're supposed to honor the kids and celebrate them.
Après, quand l'autre bagage encore qui est marqué, moi,
Another thing that was important for me in the program,
parce que parents, c'est miroir, si moun yo dans caille là.
so the parents are the mirror for the children in the house.
Regarder sur nous-mêmes, regarder dans nous-mêmes.
The kids are looking to us and looking at us.
Des fois, quand il y a des conflits dans le foyer, moi, moi,
Sometimes there's conflict even in my relationship with my husband.
c'est parce que des fois, moi, complètement en pile, toujours un pile bail, m'a dit en pile projet,
So sometimes some of this conflict are just things that we have in our relationships.
Toujours dit plusieurs bagages à la fois. Elle a dit non Nathalie, c'est pas comme ça trop bagages des fois on pas content, on dit c'est rejeter parole moins.
So she's talking about communication with her husband. Sometimes there's just these issues in communication because of the things that she's saying, and he's pushing back, and she's feeling being pushed out the way or not being heard. I learned in the program that men and women are not the same. A woman can think about many different things all at the same time. But with men, just usually one thing at a time. We learned a lot to help the wives and the husbands. Because when we're having all these conflicts, it also impacts the children. I think Pastor Sorrell, Sandra, and to everyone who was part of the initiative in putting this program together in St. Thomas. Thank you.
My name is Winon Mote. My name is Winon Mote. I'm glad to be here tonight. I'm happy to say thanks to God who opened this opportunity for me can participate in this program. I say thanks to God. And second, I say thanks to the governor of the Virgin Islands and the lieutenant governor, who all the staff who take decision, who pay, who do everything for me can participate in this program. I say thanks to them. And I say thanks also to Miss Sandra, who take a decision, who make me learn how to live with my family, or to live with my children, or to live with my friend, my coworker, even my enemy. Even she teach me how to live with my enemy. So I say thanks to God. And my children, them, I have 5 children. So sometimes they give me a headache, but sometimes give me a lot of headache, but God always in my way will keep me strong. And now Miss Sandra give me a lot of idea when I am in the situation with them, for me know how to come out from the situation. It tell me how to treat them, how to live in my house with my wife, with my beautiful wife, with my smart man, with my children, them to learn them. Sometimes, like the sister was talking, sometimes we get something here. It was on the table, we get it on the floor. He said, yeah, let me give you some lunch. So sometimes the wind blow each other thing on the floor, but I say, yeah, that's you. I take my bed and it start to be them. When I check, it's not them for sure. I never say sorry to them. But Miss Sandra learned me today, if anything like that, I have to say sorry to my son, I have to say sorry to my daughter, and then I can say sorry, and then when them do me something too, for me teach them or to say sorry to daddy, sorry to mommy, I say thank you. And I say thank you also to Pastor Sowell, who opened the door, who always go out to bring something necessary for us. I say thanks to Pastor Sowell with his family, God bless them. I say thanks to everyone who there tonight, especially Visitation Baptist Church who participate in this program. Without you, I cannot be here tonight. You participate, me participate, that's why the governor say, together we stronger. Together we stronger.
That's very good for me tonight, because she was trying to learn me a lot of things, because I think I knew something when I meet she to learn me on the program, but I don't know nothing. But now I know something because she learned me something. But I say happy. can I say thank you, Mr. Sandra, and I say thank you to somebody and train you to do that. That's very important for every country. But if you think about the community in Haiti, that's very good because me, I'm a parent. I have 4 kids. I have 3 sons and 1 girl. There's 1 girl there. So I'm so happy because I learned something to know and to practice in my family. When I try to practice that you learn me, I have benefits. Because my wife was not on the program. When you tell me something to say, when I reach on my home, I make practice and when I need, I tell she that she understand me, but she came in the program. That's very important. But that's good, but I appreciate you, I appreciate everybody. I'm happy to meet you, I'm happy to meet you and see you too. So I'm so glad to see you. I'm so happy, so that's very, I'm really good because I'm to be with you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde. Mon content résidence au Kagade belle. Okay, for those that don't understand, I said that they are looking pretty. And I must say, this program that DOJ initiated is well needed in our community, especially in the Haitian community. And around this time next year, I would love to see that we have one for Haitian community and one for the Spanish community in one. But first, I had to say something because you guys really look pretty. So I'm recognizing Honorable Attorney General Denise George. Where I get the Hodge from? Sorry. Director Joseph, Deputy Attorney, and Senator Milton Porter. And how can I forget Ms. Gasson, who has done such a great job with the Haitian community. And I must say, Dr. Sharon, she can sell ice in Alaska. Because she convinced me. I said that I have to play ball on Sunday because I haven't played for a whole 4 weeks because of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We have all these different activities, and trust me, I had 3 events yesterday. And then today I'm like, geez, I can't let her down. I cannot let my Haitian community down. Most people think that I'm from Haiti, but I'm not. But I love my Haitian community because they can understand me and I can understand them. I just told Senator Porter that, you know what? Whatever I said I was going to talk about, I have to take a U-turn. You know why? Because everybody talk about raising children, and I am a proud mother of 4 lovely children. All the single parents in the audience, please stand. Stand. Tout moun, non, c'est pas non, femme. Toute femme qui pas dit yon mari, double. Ou pas dit yon mari, eh bien, ou ka leve enfants, pas quoi. The women in the audience who doesn't have a husband, I'm asking them to stand. Because I am a single parent and I have raised 4 lovely children. It's just me and God. Amen. So you can do it. I am happy to see that the husbands and the wives are there together raising their children, but we can do it as well. Amen. I have done it. I have done it. You do it, and others can do it. And I believe that when I am a survivor, so I always speak to that. But today we are not talking about survivors. We are talking about raising children in our community. And it takes a village to raise our children. I often tell people, if you see somebody's child doing something, you know that is not right. Don't walk away. stop, take a minute, think before you tell them anything. But at least say something, because you never know, you could save that child life. So we have to look out for our children. Zoko bon zamoni? Yes. Pour ça qui va koban, les ou capacé à sushimea, ou on petit, ou est café que j'ai qui pas bon, pas en y passer ever aller. Double, mandez une chection, mandez si il besoin quelque chose, si quelque chose pas calé bien, parce que vous pas jamais ça, vous ça sauver la vie. So mon gars mandé tout, ni homme ni femme, les ou est petit dans les chimères, où yo pas capable ça yo supposé faire, dis yo quelque chose. It's like you say, you see something, say something. You hear something, say something. We are all in this together. We have to help our children. We have to help raise beautiful, lovely, smart. I can testify to this young man who said that his parents would tell him, you stupid, you ugly. I remember telling my children that once in a while, and I say, boy, look at me. No man, I need to do better than that. So from that, my children, they could be ugly, they are beautiful. And beauty comes from within. So let's continue that positive route to encourage our children to do better. We can do better. Don't say you can't, we can. And I know Sharon gave me 3 minutes. My 3 minutes is up. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about Family Resource Center. I've been working with the agency for 21 years. This year will make it 22. I started as a victim, and today I am a survivor. And I am thriving, so I want all of you in here to thrive with me. I don't want to reap all the benefits. I want to share with others. So, whenever you're in doubt, or you just need somebody to talk to, you can contact us at 776-3966. Our hotline is 776-STOP-7867. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, on our website. It's usvifrc.org. Zoko pensa moni pou di san kwe yo? Ok, sa bon. Zoka kopan because zoko net li mo. Okay. So, I really appreciate the DOG, Department of Justice, and it's a privilege to partner with Dr. McDonald and her staff. They are awesome, and I want us to continue working together to make our communities safer and better. So, I think I took all my time, sorry. So, mon ka disons congratulations pour vous tous. Mon content ça fait, et mon ka disons pour encourager d'autres monde pour ça faire programme là, because il y a un des gens zole lever belles enfants, les gens qui savent, les gens là yo passé yo qui dit oh ça c'est petit ça là, mon ça il fait si il bon. So on nous continuer à faire ça. Nous pour travailler ensemble pour faire une différence en communauté. So I told them, let's encourage each other. You know, me and this partner. To encourage each other to participate in this program. So by next year, we will have 102 individuals participating. So d'accord? Okay, so thank you very much.
All right, so let's give our guest speaker, Ms. Anya Stewart, the Executive Director of the Family Resource, Inc., a round of applause. And we are so happy that we have partnered our agency, Department of Justice, the Virgin Islands Access Visitation Program, the Paternity and Child Support Division has partnered with the Family Resource Center. They provide counseling, and if in fact you know of any parents that in need of any safety measures regarding domestic violence, or even safe drop-off and pick-up for visitation, please contact us or the Family Resource Center, which they also are providing these services along with counseling as well. So thank you so much, Ms. Stewart, for those words of encouragement. Well, we are now at the certificate ceremony, and this is the time that many of the graduates are waiting for. And the beautiful lady standing next to Ms. Todman is the First Lady of the First Haitian Baptist Church of St. Thomas, Ms. Carmen Pierre Sorel, and she is wonderful, a wonderful person that I have met during the time of Ms. Garçon being here in the island. She is an amazing cook. She has been so gracious to our facilitator. She has been so kind, and I'd like you to put your hands together for this beautiful woman of God. And as Ms. Todman and her come, they will be calling the names of the graduate, as well as Ms. Carmine Sorel is also a graduate, along with her husband. So when that time comes, we will be calling your name. Let's welcome them to the podium as Ms. Todman and Ms. Carmen Sorel comes.